start this look off, I'm using my TRESemmé Thermal Creations Heat Tamer Spray. Now I'm going to spray it all over my hair. After that, you're going to want to section your hair, and I like to start with the bottom section first, tying up my top section. I'm using a paddle brush, and you can get this one from brushlove.com or ulta.com, and I'm just going to brush out my curls. Now you don't have to do this if you have straight hair, but if you have curly hair, which I know a lot of my subscribers do, you're just going to want to brush out both sides with a paddle brush and make sure you get all the knots out. By the time you brush it all out, it should be kind of frizzy, but don't be scared because this certain curling iron is ceramic, which means that it's going to tame the frizz and make your hair more shinier and, silkier. This particular straightener I bought from a beauty supply store that was near my house, but the brand is Red, R-E-D, and it was the ceramic one. I believe it was $30, but you can use any curling iron that you have, and this one is a 1.5 inch. As you can see, I'm already starting to curl my hair, and it's actually a very easy process to do. The first thing I do, since my hair is curly, I take the curling iron and I run it all the way down the section of hair that I'm currently doing, and then I wrap the hair up into the curling iron, and then I pull it all the way down after it's been sitting there for about like 7 to 10 seconds, and it creates a really nice volumized curl, and you just want to do this to every single strand of hair. Now I'm moving on to the next section, and you basically want to do the same thing. Now you can let the middle section down and then put the top section back up in the ponytail, and you're just going to want to do the same thing that you did with the bottom layer. You're going to brush it out with a paddle brush till it's as straight as you can get it, until all the knots are completely out. For this layer of hair and the top layer, you're going to want to do the same thing, which is to put the hair into the curling iron, wrap it around. I always start in the middle and then slide the curling iron downward until I completely get all the way up the strand of hair. And when you're curling your hair, you want the curling iron to be as close as it possibly can to your head. That way the curl goes all the way up the strand of hair instead of only going halfway. Something in the sound, hypnotizing. After the hair is completely cooled down, you're going to want to hairspray it just a little bit, and then I'm taking my top section down and I'm brushing that out as well. The hairspray that I used for this was my Elnet Satin L'Oreal hairspray. Now I'm teasing the top layer. This is optional, you don't have to do it, but I like to tease my top layer because I feel like it gives that full all-around effect of really big, volumized, sexy hair. Remember when you're teasing that you want to keep the brush as close as you possibly can to the root, because you really only want the tease to be on the root. That way when you flip it over, it has a nice little bump. Without messing up all your hard work that you did teasing, you're going to want to curl the top layer. And when I'm curling this top layer, I'm pushing the curling iron forward. That way it completely gets to the root, because with the top layers it's a little bit harder to get towards the root of the hair. So I'm curling the curling iron down and then I push the hair forward. That way I get a little bump and I don't lose my tease. So just do this entire process throughout the whole entire top section of your hair. Once you're finished, it should look something like this. Just really big, loose curls. They don't have to be that defined. That's the point of this. And you're going to take the paddle brush and lightly brush out all the hair. You want to keep the curl, but you don't want the curls to be so defined. You want your hair to look as if you had just woken up this way, like a bedhead kind of wavy hairstyle. To get more volume and lift, it also helps to put your hands where your ears are and just kind of shake your hair out a bit and then bring your hair forward. Now I'm teasing it with my teasing comb, and I got this from brushlove.com as well, and I'll have all the links in the bottom section below in the info bar. But I'm basically just teasing all of my hair, taking a couple sections and running the brush upwards. Sometimes if my bangs aren't completely staying in place, I like to do this and just kind of tease them downwards, and then you can mold them the way that you want them. So that's basically it. It's very simple and easy. It only took me about 20 minutes. So if you do have time in the morning, this is a great way to go out and, you know, have fun. It's a day look and a night look. Alright guys, thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to watch all my other videos if you haven't already, and don't forget to subscribe. Bye, have a nice day.